To a disturbing story, several wooden structures at Circle ECOMOG in the Greater Accra region have been razed by fire. The incident is reported to have started around 4 p.m. Now let's take you to Circle where my colleague Philip Latte is. Now, hello, Philip. What else can you tell us regarding the situation?
So, Frema, stationed here at ECOMOG Circle, which is behind the VIP terminal on your way to Graphic Road, and there's some along the railway line. What we understand here is that the fire has razed or gutted several wooden structures, and we understand that a number of people reside here, or this is their abode. Others also do their trade here. The fire that started around 4 p.m., the Ghana National Fire Service came in to salvage the situation. But I have here with me a resident or an individual who has stayed here for a very long time, who understands what really the issue is. I would engage him and find out from him what really the issue is and what time it started, though we understand that it started at 4 p.m. today. Right. Hello, sir. You are welcome to Channel One News.
You're welcome.
What's your name?
Super Scary.
What can you tell us about the incident here concerning the fire situation?
Around 4 to 5 o'clock going, and we saw one room getting burned. So when we rushed there, we try our possible best to quench the fire so that we can save lives, because there's a lot of people staying here. But unfortunately, we couldn't survive. But like 10 minutes away from when the fire started, before the fire service got here. But I think they tried their best, but they couldn't help us.
When you say they couldn't help you, can you explain that?
Yes, because I think when you go to someone's area or when you go to a place that you don't know, you have to listen to those there. We are trying our best to show them the right channel they should pass to quench the fire, to save lives. Because as I'm talking to you that now, someone else gets burned. And I know maybe definitely tomorrow we hear that people else get burned. So that was why we were telling them not to focus on that place that have already burned, but they should come back and save the remaining ones. But they didn't listen to us. 3 of their cars was here, but I think if they put effort, like, we can survive lives.
This place is under the high tension, that is Great Coal Lines. We understand that there is light out in parts of Accra currently. When the fire was up there, did any of the transformers here get burnt or something? Can you tell us about that?
I think fire burning is an accident, you understand? So when fire is burning, we try our best to save lives. But when we realize, then the transformers have get burned. So 2 transformers get burned. That's why I think part of Accra is not having light.
So there you have it. That is Super Scary, who is a resident here, and he stays here. But we have here with us an official from the Ghana National Fire Service, who is going to tell us into details what really happened and how they got here and what they are doing about the situation. Hello, sir. You're welcome to Channel One News.
Thank you very much. My name is Alex Kengnati. I'm with the Public Relations Department.
What happened here? What were you told? What did you see when you came here?
Okay, so we received a call that there was a fire here. So quickly we dispatched our team from Circle. One, accessibility, as is obvious, was a problem. No car could have come all the way through here. You realize that people even had to go and park at the other side. So what we did was to go and park our fire tenders at the other side, behind the wall, and lay a line of hose all over the wall. I was listening to the gentleman. Yes, what he said might have been legitimate, but you realize that in our firefighting, we have protocols and we have procedures that we follow. When we came, there was still power in the high tension poles. When personally, I saw a lot of sparks coming out from the high tension pole. Water and electricity doesn't mix. So maybe you might direct us that this is where you want us to direct. But then we are looking at the dangers involved in channeling our attention towards there, because if we are going to probably just pour water on that area, we could have done more harm than good to anyone, because people could have been electrocuted. So our men in their wisdom had to find a way to cut. So I'm sorry if maybe he felt ignored, and so I'm sorry. I can't also confirm if truly someone is bent. We are hearing, but what we normally do is after firefighting, we do salvaging. So we do salvaging, and truly, if someone is bends there would get to the bottom of it, and then.
So does it mean that you are going to conduct some investigation, or as of now, you know exactly the cause of this incident?
No, we don't know the cause of the incident. You realize that firefighting is currently still underway. I would say the fire is now under control, and then replenishing has been a problem for us. Replenishing has been a problem for us because then we have to go all the way to Circle, commercial bank, to replenish. I'm sure an area like this, there might be a hydrant somewhere, but for you know, someone might have encroached on the hydrant. If we were all each other's keeper and they're making sure that no one encroached on hydrants, when the fire happened, we could have just directly connected to the hydrant and we could have got direct power water supply to fight the fire. So we won't shift blames, but would call that the leadership in the area should do well to protect hydrants in the area so that in future, if there's any such situation, we can be able to make use of the hydrants to serve them better.
Do you have any concerns so far as this place is wooden and we have some wooden structures here? Do you have any concerns you want to raise briefly?
Okay, so obviously, with a place like this, illegal connections are rife. Whether they admit it or not, it's rife. It's not advisable for people to. It's not advisable for people to keep gas cylinders, fridges, or deep freezers in places like this. You know, so once you stay in a wooden structure like this, ideally try and use coal-pot. Ideally, try and use coal-pot. Avoid using fridges and freezers because these things cause, for you know, every fire starts small. So the fire might have started small, but might have come into contact with an explosive material or might have come into contact with a highly combustible material that would have probably fueled this fire. So the advice that, one, moving forward, they should look at accessibility. You know, they should at least try and create a space so that in case of, because even if there was any casualty, someone was dying, and the ambulance needed to come here, the ambulance couldn't have been able to come here.
Right.
Because
Philip, thank you.
So if the place is reconstructed, they should take a lot of things.
Thank you so much. So, Frema, as you heard from the Alex Nate, they've been able to salvage the situation, but they are still having their men here to control the situation.
Right.
The individuals here are not excited about the situation. So,
right. So I believe as
Yeah.
investigations continue, you'll be able to establish the real cause of the fire outbreak. And indeed, if somebody is burnt or if any death has been recorded or the degree of injuries that have been recorded. Thank you very much, Philip.